How does a country convert national wealth into long-term strategic power? As of April 2026, Canada has taken a significant step in that direction. Prime Minister Mark Carney has announced the creation of Canada's first sovereign wealth fund, marking a structural shift in how the country manages public assets and future investment capacity. Welcome to World Strategy Lab. In this strategic briefing, we analyze what this new sovereign wealth fund represents and how it fits into Canada's broader economic strategy. A sovereign wealth fund is a state-owned investment vehicle designed to manage surplus revenues and invest them across global markets. Countries such as Norway and United Arab Emirates have used similar funds to stabilize national income, diversify economies, and build long-term financial resilience. Canada's approach reflects a growing recognition of structural vulnerability in relying heavily on traditional revenue streams and external markets. By establishing a centralized investment fund, the government aims to strengthen fiscal stability while creating a long-term asset base that can support future economic priorities. The fund is expected to focus on diversified investments, potentially including infrastructure, energy transition projects, and global equities. While detailed allocation strategies are still emerging, the core objective is clear: transform current economic capacity into sustained strategic leverage. This move also aligns with broader global trends. As geopolitical uncertainty increases, more countries are prioritizing financial sovereignty, building mechanisms that allow them to absorb shocks, manage volatility, and maintain policy flexibility. In this context, sovereign wealth funds are not just economic tools, they are instruments of strategic positioning. For Canada, this initiative represents what can be described as a financial sovereignty layer. It complements existing efforts in trade diversification and industrial development, creating a more balanced and resilient national framework. At the same time, the success of such a fund depends on governance, transparency, and disciplined investment strategy. Countries with well-managed sovereign funds have demonstrated the ability to generate long-term returns while maintaining public trust. The structural reality is clear. In modern geopolitics, economic power is increasingly defined by how effectively nations manage and deploy capital. Canada's sovereign wealth fund is a step toward that model. As global competition shifts from resources to capital control, the question is no longer whether nations will build financial buffers, but how effectively they can turn them into strategic advantage.